Sometimes things are said that just make you stop and pause. Jimmy's back in? What? Good people. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? How was y'all weekend? Y'all let me know. I'm feeling pretty good. Took a day off yesterday. Just needed a break, you know what I'm saying? Was gonna watch the NBA All-Star game, but it was terrible. But it is what it is. Once again, I want to say thank y'all for the support, all the new subscribers, shares, likes, everything like that. Don't think I don't appreciate it. I appreciate every last one of y'all. But let's get to the point of this video. Two things happened today. Sometimes you want to go into things like, I want to make a video right now talking about why, as much as I would want Derrick Henry, I don't think the Cowboys are going to sign Derrick Henry, and that video will be coming soon. I just don't think it's going to happen. And then I was going to talk about Micah Parsons and Bart Scott. And I'll touch on that later in this video because that's important. I got some thoughts on that. But then, literally right before I started recording, come across this story. Jimmy Johnson is back in the fold with the Cowboys. And I saw the article, and then I had to tap in with resident Cowboys reporter Mike Fisher. Y'all know who Fish is. I don't know him personally, but definitely involved and tapped in with the Star and with the Jones family. So that's why I had to say, well, what is Fish talking about? Because, he definitely cool with the Joneses. And even he confirmed, yes, Jimmy Johnson was on the radio today in Miami, and he was talking about different things, and a radio host asked him a couple questions, and to paraphrase here, not exact, he did say, I am back in with the Jones family, or with Jerry. I'm on his advisory board. And then, Fish went on to expound about, Jerry Jones has some confidants and people that he trusts when he needs to get questions answered about particular things, whether it's specific player positions, etc. Just people that he trusts. Jimmy Johnson was obviously a part of that in the 90s. And then the beef, and y'all know what the deal. And then he, got put back in the Ring of Honor last year, at the end of the year. But that could have just been for the press and, for the documentary and things like that. But to hear him say it, even though they said he was laughing, he would have to be aware of this thing to mention it. I'm just going to say this real quick because I got to touch on it. It's too important. Jimmy Johnson, Cowboys legend. It's only right that he's in the Ring of Honor. So first of all, let me say that. But on top of that, if he's back in with the Cowboys, it's not an official role from what I understand. He's not on the payroll. He's not coming to the Star every day. But Jimmy still got a great football mind. That's why he works for Fox. Great football mind. Obviously, we know that. And even if he bounces some ideas off the Jones family, who are very stubborn, who don't listen to almost nobody, but listen, maybe they'll listen to the guy that helped them build what they covet so much, what we covet so much. So I don't know what it might mean. I don't, but I can't brush past that and not talk about it. I can't. I will let them know your thoughts in the comments. If y'all like it don't matter, they both old, it don't matter. Our team is run differently than most teams, especially outwardly. So we'll see how big this story becomes. We'll see if it becomes a national story or if it's something that just kind of brushes past. But CFT, I'm going to talk about Jimmy Johnson being a part of the fold again. I don't think he's going to be in the war room. I don't think he's going to be at practice with Mike McCarthy, but he might. He might walk through. He might come talk to the players. And that's important. That's a living legend. You saw that passion that Jimmy Johnson had at halftime when we was getting the brakes beat off of us. That's what I want around the team. I'm not saying that he's going to become a coach or nothing stupid. Or that he's, like I said, he's going to be in the draft room and nothing like that. But yeah, when major Cowboys decisions happen and stuff like that, maybe Jerry will run some stuff about Jimmy. I think it's dope. I just do. I would just let her know y'all thoughts. If it's fully true, I don't think it's tongue in cheek though, because I don't think you would bring that up. And I feel like they should be celebrated for that. Beefing that long, finally putting it behind you, to work together on the thing that we loved y'all for in the first place, that's dope. Now, let's switch gears to Micah Parsons and Bart Scott. Just in case you didn't know, let me let you see what Bart was talking about.
Much being so damn sensitive. You're a linebacker. That's supposed to be a tough guy spot. He's the most sensitive guy I've ever seen. He responds to everything. Get off of social media, quit tweeting, quit talking about responding, and go about your business, man. That's how you change the culture. That's why Emmitt Smith came out and had something to say. That was directly to you, bro. So instead of responding to what Lauren said, respond to what Emmitt Smith said and maybe sit down with guys that know what winning is about.
I just had to let y'all see that. Listen, the messenger's all wrong. The messaging is all wrong. That was disrespectful. There's ways you can say things about somebody. You can say you want Micah to be a better leader through this avenue and all this extra stuff. You can apply that same message in a different way, Bart Scott. You're trying to get buzz. You wanted this to go viral and it did just by being disrespectful. It ain't need to be said like that because the message gets lost. Everyone focuses on the disrespect, the aggravation in your face and everything like that when the question is posed. And look, although the messaging is wrong, the way you were said it, and the messenger is wrong, pay attention. Messaging and messenger. The message ain't that off. As my boy Law Nation, one of the GOATs, was saying, two things can be true. The message ain't bad. Because, yeah, we do want Micah to be a leader. But leadership does involve being vocal. Micah's leading in his way. See, he can't lead like Bart Scott. He don't need to try to be Ray Lewis. He don't need to try to be Jordan or anyone like that. He can take attributes from them. He can take advice from them, but he needs to lead in his own way. I'm not mad about him being more vocal. Actually, I like it. This is different. Calling out players in the media, whether it causes friction or not, look, we grown men. Put all this stuff behind us. Let's handle our business. I like that Micah is just, he fed up. I want to change the culture in Dallas. Like, put some words to it. We've talked about it. We've talked about it as content creators on Twitter and things like that. But to hear a player say, I want to change the culture in Dallas, I don't like the culture. That's major. Now it's time to execute. Let's see if it really happens. Let's see if changes really happen. But before you can make any changes in life, you got to acknowledge your fault, acknowledge where you're going wrong. Micah's been verbally, outwardly saying, hey, this is where we messed up. Not just me, everyone. Multiple different platforms, multiple different interviews. He's been just putting it out there. I feel like he's putting it out there because he's willing to stand on business, stand on it. I said it, I'm going to stand on it. You feel me? I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that at all. I also feel like this is going to create a non-removable chip on the shoulders of Micah Parsons and our players. This offseason is feeling so different to where the negativity, the frustration seems like it's sticking a little bit longer. You know, people just a little bit more angry than normal. A lot of it, for real. And I don't think there's going to be a signing. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't think there's a Derrick Henry signing or a D tackle or linebacker signing or a great draft. I don't think any of that's going to just flip everybody's switch to get back there. I'm just super excited. I think it's going to take time, effort, and a whole lot of we got to go show y'all. The talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Talk is gone. It's got to be a whole lot of more we're going to show y'all. But the first thing you got to do is acknowledge your fault. And that is what Micah Parsons is doing. That's true leadership in my eyes. So I'm not necessarily mad at the message. The messenger, Bart Scott, I'm good on him. Cornball. The messaging, calling a man sensitive, that's disrespectful. That's whack. Saying you want Micah to have better leadership, he's displaying it right in front of you. I like the message. Let's just see how far it gets along to the rest of the players, the organization, the fan base, etc. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I just want to touch on those things. Jimmy Johnson back into the fold. I like that. And one of our leaders, Micah Parsons, stepping out there and being a leader on the forefront and standing on business. Yeah, we going to be all right. I'll holla.